team members and participants. Thank you. A very great morning to all of you in my session on leadership qualities and skills, which is organized by Sharad Institute of Technology in association with IST, ISLE and Vihangam Techno Holistic Organization, of which I am founder and secretary. First of all, I would like to offer my excellent. I'm very extremely sorry for delaying this session. Even though I am habitual with GoToWebinar, I don't know what happened today, but I had to change my laptop and I could start my session. So very great morning to all of you. So as you know that two earlier webinars have been covered by some team members, our team members, Chancellor Bapat sir, and also Mr. Vaikas sir from Singapore. Now today is my third webinar and I'm going to cover qualities and skills required for leadership. So I welcome you all in my webinar. So let us start knowing about the leadership. Before starting to knowing about the leadership qualities and skills, I would like to ask you, do you want to become a popular leader? Do you want to become a popular leader? How many of you want to become a popular leader? Go to menti.com and use code 97153255. Go to menti.com and use this code 97153255. Go to menti.com and use that code. Go to menti.com and just give me answer. Do you want to become a popular leader? Yes, no, can't say at this time. You might not have set your goals. You don't know. You have not planned. Or you are interested to become a popular leader. Go to menti.com and join with passcode. Use the code 97153255. Participants, go to menti.com and just say whether you want to become a popular leader or no. If you don't want to go on menti.com, you can just give response in chat box, yes or no. Actually, I wanted to see how many of you are interested to become a popular leader. Okay, I got one response. Very good. This is just warm up to just turn your intention to the webinar. Otherwise, I could have just asked in chat box. But you have to be attentive. That is what my intention is there. Because you should not be only in listening mode, but you have to do something. You have to involve your heart, hand, and head. If 3H is involved in the session, in the learning process, then our learning outcome enhances. So I want to make you very active in my session. Interactive, active. You should involve head, hand, and heart also. Yes, okay. So I got the 6 response, means 6 are very active. And one is there who is not able to say that at this time, whether he want to or he or she want to become popular leader or no. Okay, fine, good. But there is no one just saying the no. Okay. So out of 8 participants, 7 are interested to become a popular leader and one is not able to see at this time. Okay, fine. Now, if you have said yes, why? Let me know why you are interested to become a popular leader. Now give response in chat box. If you have said no at this time, you are not able to say, can't say why. And those who could not give reflection on menti.com, they can just say in chat box, why you are interested to become a popular leader, why not, and why you can't say right now. Organizing team members, can you help me in chat box? Whether reflection has received or no, or if you received, what it's.
Yes, ma'am. Still, no one is replied. Just we are waiting here.
Okay, why you are interested to become a popular leader? If no, then why you are not interested to become a leader or popular leader, or why at this time you can't say? Okay, if you are not able to put up words in the chat box, at least reflect in your mind, think on that, because already I told you should involve head also. You should not only listen, you should not only use your ear, but you have to use your brain also. Think on that, why I am interested to become a popular leader or only simple leader. If not, why not? If I can't say at this time, why I can't say at this time, is it I am interested in becoming a leader or no? Ask why. Okay, start thinking. So let us start with the session. Content of my webinar. First, I'm talking about the contents, then objectives of the session, because unless and until we don't set objectives, we will not get outcome. So what objectives I have set in this webinar, then what will be learning outcomes, then I will introduce about the leadership from my perception, what it is, why leadership we have to see, we have to learn, what is it, why is it, and whom to lead. Okay, leader, I want to become a leader, or if I want to become a leader, if I have to develop my
Hello.
leadership skills,
Hello,
to
ma'am.
whom I need to lead. Yes, yes, sir.
Hello. Sorry to
Yes,
disturb
sir.
you. Some responses are here.
Yes. Ha.
One of the
Yes.
participants giving the answer. He want to become a popular leader because I want to develop a good personality in society. And
Okay,
another one having the
very good
response of
response.
one more participant giving the response to perform the duties and responsibilities to achieve the targets.
Excellent. Very good responses. And may I know from whom is it? Can I know the names? Because
One is
answers are
from the
very
Sandhya
fine
Patil,
and very good. Okay, Sandhya Patil, congratulations.
and
Then,
another is from Prashant Mave.
oh, Prashant Mauli, very good. So I congratulate both of them, and answer is excellent because reason is excellent. Both of them, Sandhya Patil and Prashant Maule, sir, is interested to become a popular leader, but reason is very, very good. Reason is for becoming for societal interest. Okay, to become in the society. And Maule sir is also writing very good intention. So congratulations to both of them. Nobody is saying that I want a good job, I want a good salary. That's fine. That actually, generally, I'm receiving responses like this, but these are quality responses. Then we'll see about the top skills and top qualities. And if time permits, now we are already late. I wanted to cover types of leadership because the webinar is on skills and qualities. Let us focus on that. Okay. So objectives of webinar. First, what objective I said? Self-joy. We should enjoy this learning process. We should enjoy today's webinar. And well-being, because everything we have to take for well-being of the society, well-being of me, well-being of my surrounding, my organization, and highest level to the society. Okay. So self-joy and well-being. Then cultivating persons or leader who are motivated and capable of creating positive impact. Whenever I take session, I just sow the seeds of cultivations. Somebody should think from the today's webinar, yes, I can become a very popular, world popular leader. Yes, these seeds has to be sowed from this today's webinar. So cultivating persons, even if you are leader, you have to jump into the higher level. So cultivating persons, leaders who are motivated and capable of creating positive impact. Stimulating individual and overall growth, because topic of the webinar series is for personal outcome and organizational outcome. We are not here only for our self-interest. We are here to enhance the personal outcome, organizational outcome, societal outcome also. So stimulating individual and overall growth and foster self-leadership for emerging and established leaders also. Support leaders for implementing learning with teams. Even if you are leader, you will just support from this today's session, because even if MBA professors are attending my webinar, they said from where you take, we have not learned such a content. Okay, so credit goes to my Asia Pacific leadership program. I have done 4 months USA leadership program, and of course content is from that, few content is from that also. So for implementing learning with teams, reflecting on results and refining for impact. It's very important that we have to reflect today. We have to refine for our own impact. Okay, so supporting leaders, even if you are leaders, you will assess little bit, because session is only webinar. So learning outcome of this session will be graphs. I'm just saying first session, because I just take so long 10 sessions courses on leadership. So this is first session. So outcome will be graphs. You will able to grasp essential leadership concepts in the correct sense. Required qualities and skills for leadership, gain perspective to enhance their personal and professional leadership skills, learn, reflect and refine. You will not only know, but you will reflect and refine your own individual qualities and skills. This is the objective and outcome. So you be active. I'm going to give you some journal. Only you go on putting marks to yourself in such a simple webinar. And then you will just reflect what are your qualities and skills and decide what actions and avenues are required to become a popular leader. Because unless and until you will not decide something to act, then what is the use of this webinar series? The college has organized so 3 sessions. So what is the use of that? So today from this webinar, you should decide some actions and avenues which you will take to become a popular leader. So that is expected. So take pen and paper with you. Now be ready for game competition also. You have to give reflections also. So you need to go pollev.com. Now my slides are not ready as I have switched out my laptop, but I will do that. So go to, you will require to go to pollev.com and you will use username mangalden589. So you can become ready just after few slides. There will be competition or game. Okay, and let us see who will win. And I will try to give certificate from Vihangam. Okay, to the appreciative response that happens every in my session. Okay, so try to win that appreciating certificates today. So let us see who will win the competition after few slides. You need to go on pollev.com. You need to join with username. You have to put username, my name, Miss Mangalden589, and then you will just say your name, okay? So that you can keep your website, Miss link ready. So let us start about the leadership. So what is the leadership? It is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. Because when leadership word is there, leader word is there, it is in the group. It is associated with the team members. But if you want to become a leader in the team, first you need to lead yourself also. So leading ourselves is the first step. And then leadership, we can say it is a leading in the group of people or an organization. It is the ability of an individual or a group of individual to guide. See, leaders has to become guide first, because generally leadership is taken misconceptions are there for leadership, and it is confused with the authority. There is a big difference in the authority and the leader. When leader is there, he or she has to lead the other team members, like Sandhya Patil and Prashant Maule demonstrated. They have become now leader in this webinar, just responding the question. So leading in the actions with the team members is leader. Okay. And leader needs to guide. Leader has to have ability of guiding the people, and then only leadership starts. So leadership is the process of persuasion or example. Persuasion or example. Now Sandhya Patil, Prashant Maure has persuaded the people to be active, to give the response. They have put up the example by which an individual or leadership team induces a group to pursue objectives. So what are the objectives of this webinar? Now they have demonstrated, and now I expect more and more participants will give response. Okay, and they will win the competition also. So held by the leader or shared by the leader and his or her followers. Okay, so everything is with objective of the team members, objective of the organization, objectives of the leader, and other has to lead that. Leadership is the art of motivating a group of people. Just now I'm motivating you. So leadership means quality is first guiding and then motivation. So if you are interested to become a popular leader, you have to guide the people, you have to motivate the people, a group of people to act toward achieving a common goal. Of course, everything has to be with respect to goal or with respect to objectives. So what is leadership? It is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. Leadership is action, not position. I told you it is not the authority. So generally we say that leaders is in the chair. No, it's not like that. Leader is not in the chair. Leader is not in the position. Leadership is the action. People having long confused the action of leadership with authority, power, and influence. Leadership is not heroship. Generally, we just say word use, he is a hero. That is with negative aspect, but leader is not in that sense. It is a collective, not an individual practice. Why collective? Because you have to come ahead of other team members. So it is a collective process. Then only somebody will say you are leader. No? If you are just doing yourself, then that will be not the leadership. So you have to become first from your team members, then only leaders. So it is a collective process, not an individual. Now why leadership is required? Developing our own leadership, invitational leadership, crisis leadership, emotionally intelligent leadership, adaptive leadership. Means if you want to become a popular leader, which opportunities are in front of you? Sometimes authority is not there, but leaders are there, because authority and leadership is totally different. So if it is invitational leadership, some incidences will give you invitational leadership. Just now I asked the question, that was the invitation. So everybody who are interested to become popular leader or leader, they have to take every opportunity wherever invitations are there. Come first. In the class, questions are asked. Raise your hands. You may not know the answers. Raise your hand. Stand up. And then see how answer will come automatically. Even if you don't know answer, answer will come automatically. Try it in this webinar and just see the magic. Okay. So if you think, yes, I want to give answer, that will create your answer. Thinking creates everything. So invitational leadership, crisis leadership. Sometimes crisis happens and then opportunity will be there. So that is crisis leadership. Emotionally intelligent leadership. Sometimes some incidences are happen emotionally. At that time, leadership will be born or created. Adaptive leadership means wherever some changes are required, transformations are required, that will also create. And then you have to take these opportunities for developing your own leadership. You have to take such opportunities, and then you have to become a leader and then the leaders of leader. Okay, so learning to assess and assessing our own values. Why we have to learn or understand leadership? We need to assess ourselves and assessing others also, because if you want to become a leader, you need to assess others leadership qualities also. Suppose you want to become a leader, you need to give good work to the team members. You need to give the team members exact work. depending upon their interest, depending upon the caliber, abilities. So you need to assess it. Okay, so today we are not going to assess, but just little step I will like to take to just think on that, because in this webinar we cannot assess, but usually I assess everybody's personality and leadership skills also, need for change and value priority settings for bright future. So if you will know about yourself, then you can set values for your bright futures. You will just come to know which change is required. For that, you need to understand leadership. For assessing our employers and employees. So those who are leaders of organization, they need to know about the leadership to assess employers, employees, personality, building professional relationship, positive work culture, because we are just watching surrounding to us, our authorities or just to whom we just call as leader, they create some work culture. Whether they create some work culture, positive, negative, or mixed, it is very important to create positive work culture. So it is very important to know about the leadership, then only positive work culture one can create. So for overall personal and organizational outcome. So here every slide you read what I'm going to take, you read evaluate self, am I a leader? Whether I create positive work culture, whether I motivate, whether I guide, leaders has to ask. Every person who are interested to become leader, they has to ask whether I motivate people or just I have jealousy and just I don't like to motivate, I don't like to guide. Ask the questions to yourself. Whether I define clear-cut goals, goal setting is very important. Motivate my team members. Do I have that attitude or skills? How can I change? Okay. So just have the reflection. Why leadership is important? It is important from the employee's needs or job skills, because today job requirement, job skills required are changing 50% by end of 2025. 50% reskillings in the job will change. Okay, and leadership is very, very important. According to National Education Policy 2020 of Higher Education Institute, Higher Education Institute has to impart learning teaching on this emotional quotient, social quotient, community services, pedagogy training center. Institute has to be there. Institute has to teach leadership and behavior quotient. So Higher Education Institute has to impart education in these areas. That's why your college or Sharada Institute of Technology identified the need of this leadership topic. So I congratulate whole team members who could understand the topic importance and have launched the webinar series. So participants try to understand educational policies also focus that education should be on leadership and employment skills are also same. Because according to the employment survey, top 10 employment skills by 2025 are these top employment skills. So our Young Up Technologistic organizes training on these areas. Analytical thinking and innovation, active learning, learning strategies. Because if you don't enhance your learning skills, then you cannot learn either. So today companies assess your learning skills also. Are you an active learner? They will watch within 5 minutes. They can judge your learning strategies, learning skills, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, all these creativity, originality, and initiative. These skills are very popular today. You just see innovation sales, government sales, they are also focusing on these topics. All these topics are included in IIC topics also. Innovation, Institute Innovation Sales. You will just come to know reasoning and problem solving, resilience, stress, tolerance, flexibility, because today's values, social behavior, emotional questions are very important. Technology is of course important. Technology design, programming skills are also important. Technological use, monitoring, control is important. But leadership and social influence is very important. So if you sit for the interview, question will definitely come. What is your leadership style? What is your leadership skill? Then you cannot say I am a not leader. They will ask you question, what is your personality type? What is your leadership styles? So you must know, okay? So let us watch this video. I don't know whether sound will come or no. Let us try, otherwise skip it. Can you hear sound? Can you hear sound? Sir? Hello? Hello?
Madam.
Huh? Can you hear sound?
No, madam. No, madam.
No, just watch this leadership of the past leading today. Sound is not coming, but you can read on
No.
this video. You can see the video, no?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can see this. Okay, just watch it, okay? Sound is not coming, but watch it. See, leaders of the past was a person who knew how to tell. Leaders of the past was a person who knew how to tell. But the leader of the future will be a person who knows how to ask. So leaders of the future will know how to ask because everything job will be done. No, I will just skip this video. That was sufficient. What the leaders of future will just say. So this is about the visionary leader or transformational leaders. So you have just watch what the leaders of future is required to do. Leaders of the past was just knowing how to tell. But leaders of the future will know how to ask because everything will be done by asking. You just sit any information, you just ask. You just use a website, you just use internet, you just search, you use search engine. So you need to know how to ask to the Google also. Okay, so that is about the future leaders. So whom to lead now? Okay, I want to become a leader, but whom I should lead? Whom to lead? First, leading the self is very important. If I don't lead myself, Mangal is not able to lead Mangal, then how Mangal can lead others? So leading self is very important, and we will discuss qualities required for leading myself, qualities required for leading others, qualities required for leading organization, and qualities required for leading society. Okay, so you be attentive, competition is coming. So leading self, if one can lead self, then definitely he or she will lead others. If you know leading others, then definitely you will be able to lead organization. And if you know how to lead organization or you are leading the organization, then definitely you will lead to the society. And if you lead to the society, you will definitely lead to the community. Okay, so whom to know? Step by step our journey has to start. So personal well-being, to lead others, one must first lead oneself. Personal development and well-being are the core to leadership development. That's why I said you the objective of this webinar is our enjoyment, our well-being. The workshop is or this webinar designed to provide space for individual assessment. Now, this I'm not going to tell. This is the slide from workshop. Goal setting and action planning. Definitely you will set the goals today. From this webinar, you have to set goals towards the leadership skills. Okay. So now go to pollev.com. Just go to pollev.com. Just I will try it whether it is coming. You can also go to pollev.com and join from Mangalden.
Participant also can check the chat box. I shared the username of the ma'am and the website as well.
Mangalden 589. All these screens I had kept ready. Now go to pollev.com. See on my screen here it is written pollev.com and use username, not your name, use username because you are joining me. Use username Mangaldhen589 and then you put your name. Okay. Then don't write down your nickname, okay? You write down your true name. So it is coming on the screen for the winners. So let us begin your leadership journey now. Get ready to complete the competition on leadership skills. So which aspects NEP 2020 focuses? Now time of your response is very important. Even if answer is correct, if you will give fast response, your marks will be high. So which aspects NEP 2020 focuses? So I will just wait 2-3 minutes. Please post in your chat box, are you ready or no? Those who could join, please post in chat box. And sir, please tell me whether responses are coming or no. You should be very attentive. If you are doing from mobile, it will take time. If you are doing attending webinar from laptop or desktop, then it is fine. Otherwise, we can skip it. Participant, please just put in chat box. If you are joined, then put in chat box. Yes. Sir, let me know whether yes, it's coming or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. These are very just simple from my previous slides. 4-5 slides only. Because see, if we continue more than 7 minutes, no, then brain starts wandering here and there. Then it will not remain in webinar. That's why I'm taking pause after a few minutes. Which aspects of National Education Policy 2020 focuses? Sir, how many years have come? Sir?
One is from the Vijay Koyal, that is skill development, and Aarti Arevar also giving the same answer, skill development.
No, answer is not required in chat box. Just say whether you have connected to this polev.com or no. Options will come. You have to click. You have to click
Okay, ma'am.
options. So how many have connected to polev.com Mangalden 589? Okay, I will just click the options first. Okay, just click the option now. See, 48 seconds are there. 40 seconds. Come on. Come on, very fast. You click the option. Which aspects NEP 2020 focuses? Community participation, use of technology, critical thinking and creativity, all. Come on. 25 seconds, 24 seconds, 23. Come on fast, students, participants, join fast. Answer the option. At least 10 participants could give answers, can just start giving responses. Okay. So, all answer is correct because I told you national education policy focuses on community participation, use of technology, critical thinking and creativity. 11% has given this answer, which is wrong. All answer is correct because community participation is also there, use of technology is also there. National education policy focus on this. Okay. Now let us see who has. Okay, Dr. Hussain, congratulations. Dr. Hussain, Prashant Maule, Praveen More, Asif Jamadar. Sir, oh, see, the leader, being a coordinator, he is a leader also. Sandhya Patil, Rutuja, Supriya, guest, and Amarjit. Congratulations, Amarjit. Your answer is wrong, but still you have given fast response. So congratulations, team. Very good. Now next question. Be ready. Developing leadership skill is important as per. Developing leadership skill is important as per NEP 2020, World Economic Survey. Both of above, none of above. Come on, fast. Very fast response is required. Still, I am giving you maximum time. 1 minute I am giving for each option, which is more than sufficient. Okay. So developing leadership skill is important as per NEP 2020, 30% are saying, but it is according to World Economic Survey. So I told you economic survey is there and 10 skills according to that employment skills. So both of above is correct, which 70% could give. So Dr. Hussain again, Prashant Maune, oh, jumped. Praveen Mori had jumped. Jamadar sir had jumped. Prashant Mauri has jumped. Sandhya Patil has jumped. No, Sandhya Patil has gone down. Fine. So there is a very good competition. Vijay Koyal, Rutuja, Shraddha. Very good. Now the final winners we need to see. And that is leaders of the past was the person who knew how to ask. Leaders of the past was the person who knew how to ask, and the leaders of the future will be person who know how to tell. Is it true or false? This statement is true or false. Leaders of the past was the person who knew how to ask, and leaders of the future will be person who know how to tell. From the video, and I explained too. Okay, still 1 minute I'm giving. Think, reflect, and then answer. Come on. 17 participants are answering. I need 20. 20. Come on. Means 17 are only active participants. This means 17 are involving hand too. So 41% are saying true and 59% are saying false, and false is there. See this, how to ask. Future of the leaders will know how to ask what I told you. Okay. So Praveen More, Sandhya Patil, Nikwadi, Sophia, Dr. Hussain. Congratulations to all of you. Only 17 participants are very attentive. What about others? Others, you need to jump in. You need to become active. Okay. Okay, so congratulations to all of you. Now let us go ahead. So competition winners, congratulations. I have posted first response. I will post to get the response also. What happened? I changed my. So whom to lead is fine. Competition is done. Now let us start with top leadership skills. Okay. So top leadership skills are many, but I will just discuss few. Okay. So strategic thinking is very important. If you want to become leader, the most important characteristic required is thinking. Thinking is very important. Critical thinking, creative thinking, design thinking, logical thinking, strategic thinking. So developing a vision of where you want to be. So I ask you first question, how many of you want to become a popular leader? So you must have your own vision. First, have your own vision. Then only you will have vision for your team. Then only you will have vision for your department, your organization, for the society. So to have a vision, strategic thinking is important. What will require after 2 years? What will require after 5 years? Where I should be, where I should lead my organization, where I should lead in the team, what qualities will require. Strategic thinking, developing a vision of where you want to be is required. That's why today you have to create your goals. You have to make an action plan. Be ready for that. So planning and delivery skill is very important. Planning how to achieve your vision. First, you need to see the vision, and then planning and delivery for making that vision successful is very important. So planning how to achieve your vision and dealing with challenges along the way. If you will not deal the challenges, how you will become the leader? See, just now example, I told you connectpooliv.com, and you might have faced challenge like me. Today I have also faced my challenge. How to just what happened to my laptop? That laptop was actually very good. It was sure shot. It was having very good sound, but still I failed to connect from that laptop. So, what challenges, whether we are able to deal the challenges along the way? So, it has made me to think also what went wrong. So, we need to think, we need to plan, we have to deliver to see the vision, how it will make satisfied by dealing the challenges along the way. People management is very important. If we are not able to manage people, then we will not become leader. Okay, so managing people is very important quality. So managing people, finding the right people and motivating them to work towards your vision is very important. Because see, I want to become a leader, so I want to do all the things first in my team members. Leader means not, oh, just come here and do this. It is not called as leader, it is called as boss, it is called as authority. We are not interested in authority, we are not interested in becoming boss, but we are interested in become the leader, and that's a popular leader, not the hero or not the just Hitler, but we want to become popular leader. That is the objective. And how we'll become popular leader? If we will demonstrate with our own example first, and then managing people. So we must know whose skill is what. We must know how to motivate that person for performing that skill. So leader means not only again doing ourselves first. Leader means also making others to lead us. Like take example of answering. Okay. So I'm just going on answering myself, suppose. But if somebody is sitting near me and I'm allowing that person sitting near to me, oh, you just answer, you just see. So I'm making that person to be active. So this is required in the leadership. Leadership is not only just we need to come ahead and we need to do, but it is also making others to do that, managing the peoples to do that, and making them successful towards your vision. This is very important skill, otherwise you will not become popular leader. So change management is also required. So recognizing, responding, managing changes to your vision and plans. Okay, as a leader I have good vision of vihangam. Okay, and whatever peoples are there with my vihangam, what is my vision, if I will not assess frequently after 6 months, after 1 year, and I will not change the peoples with me, changing their roles, changing their plans, then it will go with the same rate. So it's very important to have change management, creating the change management, recognizing, responding, managing changes to your vision and plans. Otherwise, our vision and plans will not make success. Not only our means organizational or our team, because leaders' job is to make vision and outcome of the team or organization successful. So communication is very important. Working on the best ways to communicate your vision to others, listening to ideas means communication of verbal, written, and even I will tell you in today's era, very advanced scientific techniques without using any word, written or verbal, also communication happens. Like that, we just say body language. Body language communicate, but without body language, now I don't see yourself. I had not made my video camera off. You don't see me. Video camera is not on. Video camera is not on. Yours I cannot see. So even in that case, even suppose I will keep silence for 2 minutes, still at that time I am communicating with you. So that type of communication will be some vibrational thinking. I will just think about you. I will just pass some messages to you. And with that vibration energy, I am communicating you. That is what the highest technology is there today. And spirituality is that way. So that we'll see at the persuasion and influence is important. I need to persuade others. I need to influence. Influence means not by wrong way. Influence means positive impact. Okay. I had to persuade you in positive direction. Okay. Not just like a hero ship or just like a Hitler ship. So influence, positive, persuading, motivational, inspiring influence I need to create by guidance. Influence I need to create as a leader. So encouraging others to help you achieve your vision by demonstrating its advantage is very important. Ask yourself, am I a leader? Whether I define clear-cut goals and motivate my team in these directions, whether I have these qualities, and what is my skill and what is my attitude. Okay. So leadership skills are there. I told you top skills required. But if we have to see leadership steps, suppose I as a leader have to manage lower level management, middle level management, and top level management. Leadership also has the steps and what skills are required. Conceptual skills are required, human skills are required, technical skills are required. So we discussed top 10 also, technical skills, human skills, conceptual skills. So here, if I want to become a leader and manage lower level management, then what skills I require? Formulate programming policies and cultural agility. Okay, we'll see this agility. So these skills are required. Then human skills means decision making is important, entrepreneurship is important, and technical problem solving is required. If I want to jump in the middle leadership, managing the middle management, then what skills I require? Formulating goals and objectives are required. Building long-term and annual plan. Goal setting is not so simple. It is scientific process. We take 10 lectures on goal setting and objectives. Okay. So building long-term annual planning is very important. Action planning, we take 10 lectures. Okay. So it's not so simple that action planning is just writing some things on the notebook. Goal setting means writing some statement. No, it is very technological scientific process. So this is very important because if you are not able to set goals, objectives, action plan, then you cannot lead your peoples and go to the moderate level. Negotiation is important, resolving conflict is important. If you are solving conflict, then you will become popular leader. Otherwise, keep conflict among the team members like that. Supervision, delegations of authority is required. Technical expertise, understanding technology extents is very important. And if you want to jump into higher leadership, managing the top level, becoming this, then invasion is required. Vision is required. Long-term vision is required. Scanning environment and organization. As a whole system, you need to see what is happening in my system, what is happening in my organization. Then only will become popular leader. Otherwise, It is not possible. So human literacy, knowing the people is very important, knowing the people's talent, abilities, skills, communication, motivating other, then only popular leadership is possible. Data literacy and technology literacy is also important. So these are about the leadership skills in general, depending upon the management levels. Now, if we want to become leader of ourselves, then what skills are required? If we want to become leaders of others, what skills are required? And leading organization, what skills are required? Leading society is what required. 1 minute, let me just see that link. Link is where I changed the this PPT. Okay. So leadership begins with leading the self and moves outward to the others. Means leadership will start from Mangal and then it will move to the outward. So Mangal is interested to become a popular leader. So Mangal should able to lead Mangal self. So what skills are required to leading our own selves? Agency is required, curiosity is required, humility is required. If I am not curiosity is not good, I am not curious, then how I can lead others? First thing, I want to become a curious. I want to become a humble. My agency should be good. Then I can lead myself. Leading others, communication, mentoring, conflict management is required. Leading organization, system thinking is required. Diagnosis and innovation is required. And leading society, foresighting is required. Critical thinking is required. Cross-border collaboration is required. So very important skills we will discuss. So agency is the capacity. We just say newspaper agency, milk agency. So from that you can understand agency means what. It is the capacity, condition, state of acting or of exerting power, providing a particular service on behalf of other business, person or group. So my agency to perform all the jobs or all the conditions, actions should be very good. So if I want to lead myself, my own agency of capacity doing the work, acting should be good. I should be humble. Humility is the freedom from pride and arrogance. If I want to become a leader of myself, then I should be humble to myself. Okay, my humility should be good. The quality or state of being humble is required. So I should be humble to myself first if I want to become leader, away from pride and arrogance. So it is the quality or condition of being humble, modest opinion or estimate of one's own importance, rank, etc. Example I will give you. Suppose we assess personality indexes also. And in my leadership program, I got my personality as number one, as a idealistic. And before knowing that my personality, I used to always say, why this fail? Suppose take today's example. I could not join webinar in time. If I would have been earlier Mangal, the 8 days I had spent, I could have spent. Oh, it would not went well. I could not join time. And just even if webinar will become good, I will be thinking like that. So I'm not humble myself. But when I came to know about my personality, which we just check personality of all types in our workshops or just validated course, there we assess personality. So at that time I came to know I am number one, means I am perfectionist, means always I do the job very well. If 1%, 2% went wrong, I should not just treat myself as that for the 2% lack or missing. I should be humble myself, and from that day I changed myself, and that way just motivated me to do lot many things. Okay, so being humble ourselves is very important. Modest opinion about ourselves or others also, whatever is for our agency, humility for ourselves, for others also it's required. Okay, so that is way you can just think it. So learning by doing assignments, and now here is the link. So let us start giving marks to yourself. I will just post workbook which in the You can just see that and just start giving marks to your own. Very simple exercise. Because just listening will not make you to do something. So Zamata sir, I will just post to you quickly and then you can post in the group. And participant, you can just
Yes,
open
ma'am.
that workbook. It's very simple workbook, not very critical. Even you otherwise the word you will just peer workbook means what? Okay, I posted. So participant, open the journal of my leadership. It's very simple assessment, not exact assessment about your personality or leadership style. Just start giving marks to your qualities and just make some sentence. Today, just set some goal today. Where do I stand now? And where can I reach? And how can I reach? Which quality is required to improve? Like I told you, my quality, being humble, I came to know I should be humble to myself. So like that, you start thinking, okay, so open a journal of my leadership, grade your own skills. Now you can do in soft copy or you can just start giving marks on your rough page. At the end, to win the competition, you need to post the photo of your rough work, your total, and your statement, your decision, goal statement today from this webinar. What is your goal statement today? Where you need to improve? And that only will be the outcome of today's webinar. Just listening, you do something, you decide some action plan, then only there will be good takeaway from this webinar. Okay, so be quick. You can just post a photo in chat box or in the group for winning the certificate, appreciation certificate, and winning the competition, we can say. So open journal of my leadership posted by Jamadar sir. Then grade your own skills. While grading, you be humble yourself, means it doesn't mean 5 out of 5. Be honest yourself also. Be humble and be honest also, and decide your goals for your skill improvements. Okay. So let us start. So leading self, I have extend your agency, whether you have the capacity of doing the task, whether you have ability of doing the task. And also here I am telling in different word, whether you have freedom to choose your action, whether you have freedom to choose your action. Means suppose you are interested in attending the webinar, but are you free to just take your own decision? Oh, I am interested in attending webinar, and now I will tell to my home members, family members, oh, I will not come to the program. I want to attend the webinar. I will not do this work for morning 2 hours up to webinar finishes. Whether you are having freedom to choose your actions, then only you can lead yourself. Because I want to attend webinar, my mother is saying function is there, or suppose my husband is saying this work is there, and I don't have freedom, then how I will become leader of myself? I am not able to attend webinar. This is an example, but take others example also. Suppose picnic. Are you able to go for picnic yourself? Are you able to do some work in your organization? If you are professor, are you able to take your own job? Are you able to convince your head? Are you able to convince your principal? Like today's example, our departmental meeting is going on, but I told my head, no, I want to deliver webinar. When webinar finish, I will join. Okay, DAB meeting is going on. So when I want to do something, I am convincing my authority also. So I think I am having quite good freedom to choose your actions. That's why I'm able to just run this NGO along with my teaching job. Okay, that is social work. I said, I convince. It's a social work. So let me do for other organization also the talent I have, because I had 12 years HOD. So why not to share my talent to other organizations to develop themselves, students, faculties. Okay, so ask yourself, if you don't have agency, give out of 5 marks to your agency. 5 out of 5, 4 out of whoever are the leaders, they have to also give the marks. Are you having agency in your organization? So give 5 out of 5 or 1 out of 5 or 0 out of 5, and then try to make decision today. I must have freedom for my own actions. Today onwards, I will go on taking the actions. Okay. Freedom. Either by convincing, if they are convinced, yes. If they are not, for good things, not for bad things. Otherwise, it will create complications, and you will tell me, Madam, you only tell. So curiosity. Second, if I want to lead myself, I must be curious. And we just conduct workshop on developing curiosity also, because curiosity is very, very important to become popular leader. Okay. So curiosity journals are there. We just do all these exercises. So curiosity is very important. If you are not curious, you cannot become popular leader. Okay. So you have to be curious. So the desire to learn, to know something. See, many could have got this webinar link. How many are curious to just see what madam is saying? Huh? Whoever give very good response, they are my old participants also. You ask Vijay Koyal, sir, how many times he is attending my session, he is repeating. You ask Prasanna, sir, so they are becoming my participant 2 times, 3 times, for curious what madam is taking differently in this webinar. Just watch 2 minutes, just watch 5 minutes. Are you curious? Have you have desire to learn and know something? Humility. Okay, humility, having a modest opinion of one's own importance. Humility, having a modest opinion. I explain humility well. Give marks to you yourself. Okay, now leading others. If I want to lead others, then what is about my communication? Communication means not good English, mind you. It is not good English. It is not just the verbal communication, but the effective interchange of ideas. Suppose something I want to interchange yourself and I don't have English language. I will start saying, I will start talking with you Marathi. But whatever I want to convince you or communicate you, I will do that. Whether by pictorially, whether by um, changing language, or I told you without saying, uttering a word, I will start thinking and I will just leave vibrations to you. Okay, that workshops we are conducting on such a vibration levels also. It's very, very important. Effective interchange of ideas is very important. Information and feeling with others is very important. Okay, conflict management. If suppose some quarrel is going on in our team, whether we are interested, are we curious to go there and ask why that quarrel is going on? Are we trying to resolve that conflict? Whatever might be happening on the road, might be happening in my department, might be happening in my class, or I just sit quiet in my own job. So conflict management. If you want to become leader, start these small actions. Then only you can start leading others. Identifying and handling conflicts sensibly, fairly, and efficiently. So this is invitational leadership. If suppose crisis is going in the class, you just try to resolve, you will become leader. If crisis is going in department, you just try to resolve. In organization, this way, invitational crisis leadership will go on and you will start your leadership journey. So that way, you just start resolving conflict, identifying and handling conflict sensibly, fairly, and efficiently. And mentoring. Mentoring is very important quality. Okay, so influencing, guiding, giving direction as someone who has experience in that situation or field. So this will bring you a top popular leader. Mentoring and conflict management. Okay, so conflict management is very important. Mentoring is very important. Then only you can lead others. And my leadership journey started with this. I will tell you, mentoring. As a head of department, I used to mentor many students. Okay, mentor teachers also. Conflict means house conflict also I used to solve in my department with my teachers. I used to solve conflict between husband and wife also. That way I become leader. Okay, So that is what I'm giving some examples, so you will understand very well. So this will give birth to your leadership, and it has to develop. All these qualities has to develop with small opportunities. And then next comes leading organization. So diagnosis is very important, digging deeply to identify a problem through examination. Why this problem is happening? What are the reasons? Diagnosis is very important. Then leading organization is important. Okay, digging deeply to identify a problem through examination. Innovation is important, bringing about a new and more improved way of doing things. This is very important. Whatever persons are doing their action or the job, we should think how innovatively I can do, not following them, but creating my own impact, bringing the change and using improved way of doing things. System thinking. So system thinking can make you leading of the organization. As a system, you have to think a holistic approach to analysis that focuses on the way that a system's parts are interrelated. So if you want to become a leader, leading your organization or leading to that level, you have to think whole as a system of your organization. What are the problems happening? What are the diagnosis of that problem? What new way it can be done, that problem? What way that action cannot be done, can be done? And what is the system, whole system approach, top to bottom, bottom to top. So here I will like to give example. When Asia Pacific Leadership Program was there, and I had applied, interview took place 1.5 hours, and they asked me on online interview. They asked me, Mangal, you are in AISSMS college, and now you tell about your college. What are the problems of your organization, and what way, if you would be given a chance to be in authority, in what way you could solve that? And I am having that practice always. Even if I am not in authority, I always think system as a whole. I always think what problems are going on, what way they can be resolved. Even if I am not in authority, I do talk with my management. I do talk with my principal. I just communicate my ways to them. And NB also focuses on bottom to top approach. And that's why the process is done from every these students, my selection will be there. And I was one of the team members of Miss 25 peoples were selected from 18 countries. And I was one of the member, and I got 12.5 lakh fellowship for that. So system thinking is very important. Whether I was a leader of my organization, whether I was having an authority of head or principal, still I could tell them what problems are happening and chance, if it is given, how I could solve that problems. So system thinking is very important, and that's the way they just start. They might have thought, okay, leadership money should be spent on Mangal. She can become good leader. And today I have just founded my NGO for some mass people's interest. So that's the way. So system thinking, start thinking. If you are a student, start thinking of your class. What is the problem of the class? What are the problems of students? What are the problems of our department? And come as a leader. Come means as a leader is not requiring any authority to have some your GS or your class representative. No, you can just start doing and just solving and resolving problems and thinking innovatively. Okay, and then you can lead your organization, and this way you can become top leader. And then question will come, leading the society. So cross border collaboration is very important. If you develop your cross border collaboration, then only you can lead society. For example, I am telling you this last 2-3 months, I could do FDP, some other interest, means like fashion designing and some critical thinking, apart from engineering colleges, management colleges, art and this craft colleges. I could just mix with the teachers, and then I came to know how they think, and where I stand, and just means diversity is very important. We always just do our class activity with our friends, but you start doing the activities with not your friends, but who is more divergent to you, from the religion, from the language, from the appearance. Cross border collaboration will make you to the lead to the society. Okay, so here I would like to tell you, mentor had been given to our leadership program, and before going to USA I asked my mentor, I want to make maximum from this my leadership program. You just give me two three hints how I can do the maximum way. So he was from Singapore and he told me only two things. He said, Mangal, if you want to learn more, mix with divergent people. Don't mix the people with nearby countries with India, means like Nepal or nearby countries or Asian countries. Mix with more divergent people. And second, he just gave me a suggestion that you talk less and observe more, because you are already leader. Means he just could understand my qualities. He said, you are already dynamic, you are already active, so you should not be dancing on the stage. You should just sit quiet, do opposite of your qualities, and just do the observe, sit at the backstage. And that happened. I was mixing with divergent peoples. So cross-border collaboration is very important, which will help you to lead the society and community. Okay, critical thinking is important. I told you, evaluating and analyzing an issue using an objective point of view in order of a judgment. So creative thinking workshop is coming our college on 11th December. So you do attend that creative thinking and critical thinking, creative thinking and design thinking. Okay, I am conducting full one day workshop. So that is for developing critical thinking. So you must develop critical thinking, because you need to have vision of future, and then only you can become society. I will tell you, NGO plan was written before 3 years, and now all the topics are in demand. So just future, what will be future, it is very important to become the leader of society, and then only you will lead the society. Okay, so critical thinking is very important. Foresighting is very important, the ability to think about multiple possible futures and plan your actions based on present knowledge. Okay, based on present knowledge. And whatever was the draft of NGO today, ICT also conduct universal human values. But how I came to know before 3 years this universal human values, behavior, social question will be important. So we need to just foresight. It's very important skill. For that, you need to think what will happen after 2 years, 3 years. Okay, then only you can become good leader of society. So now assignment 2 is there. Open your journal, give the marks, make the total, and just post your picture, and then make a goal statement, at least 1 or 2 goal statement you have to make it. Okay, complete. Now let us start with the qualities of leadership. So qualities of a good leader. Okay, so if you want to become a leader, what are the good qualities? First, you should be competent to others. Honest, you must be honest. You must empower people. Empowering people means, I told you, you give the chance to people to come ahead. And I will tell you, day before yesterday, I was attending a webinar from USA, okay, from one of the state university. And then he just break out room, and we just carried out discussions on ethics. And there were few students and other teachers also, and they said, madam, you are just saying all. I did my leadership job. I made them answer, reflect on their thoughts. Two fellows were not answering. I just asked them. But when it was asked to give the reflection what happened in our room to the webinar, then they said, no, madam, you only tell. I said, I am not going to tell. You only take this chance. And I announced 2-3 persons' name. Out of these 2-3, you have to give reflections in the main webinar. So that way, it's very important. So making others to lead is very important. Empowering people is important. Inspiring people you can understand. So inspiring people is that is what I told you. How I inspired others also who were not unmuted themselves also. I said no, you unmute, say something. Setting example is very important. Otherwise, just I am expecting from others, but I am not setting example. It is very important. So I demonstrated them first, and then I inspired, then I empowered them. It's very important. So with this example, you will understand very well. That's why I'm giving you examples. Okay, my own examples. Leading change is important. You are not making change, then how you will become leader? So change management is important. You have to think how innovatively it can be done. Suppose one task is given to you. Now suppose this reflection I told you, you give your marks. So you just say how innovatively I can do. For example, you can send audio voice. For example, you can send a video of your written things on the document. You take your own video, you take your document video, post it in chat box, post in the group. Start changing and creating impact. And if suppose you will give reflection like this just now after 5 minutes, you have started the change and you have started your leadership journey, because you are creating change impact. Your teachers will observe you. Oh, how the students reflected very well. Jamadar sir will pass on the message in department. So like that leadership journey starts if you would do the job very creatively with some change. So create the change. So leading to the change is very important quality of the leadership. Okay. Shared vision is very important. Shared vision means what I think, what is my vision. I have to tell you, then only you will become leader. You have to take peoples along with you for your action, for your objectives, for your goals, then only you will become leader. Okay, otherwise who will say you are leader? Okay, so sharing your vision is very important. So integrity is important, clear goals are important. So that I will see goal statement. So write down at least one goal statement. Good example is important. Vision, clear communication, expects the best, support, encouragement, recognition. Giving recognition to the other is very important to become a good leader. If you are not recognizing, then what is the use? You always just say success. Oh, I did my way, so that's why success is happen. Giving recognition to your team members will make you a good leader. So start giving recognition. You want to become a good leader, not the leader. Okay. If you want to become a good leader, then you must recognize others. Stimulating work is important. Focusing on team interest and needs is important. So here leadership type styles are there, but I'm not going to cover that. It's not possible. So depending upon these qualities, the leadership styles will change. Emotional intelligence is very, very important. Now, what is emotional intelligence? So, rewarding others and threatening others. So, whether you are threatening others or whether you are rewarding others, it's very important. Rewarding gives satisfied, meaningful, valued, useful, and threatening gives concern, worry, frustration, and stress. So, emotional intelligence means sometimes you have to threat, sometimes you have to reward. Emotional intelligence, depending upon the time needs, you have to be bureaucratic. Depending upon the time needs, you have to be transformative. So leadership styles also we need to change from time to time. So thinking brain is important in our decisions and behavior. Okay. So that is very important characteristics, important qualities. And each quality can take one webinar. Okay. So qualities of leadership, knowledge is important, consistency is very important, visionary outlook is important, selflessness, it's very important. If you are selfish, you cannot become good leader. So selflessness is important, courage, willpower, honesty is important. Okay. So that are about the qualities of leadership. Now, what are the types of leadership? So only two types of leadership I am telling. There are 10 types of leadership. I am not going to talk, just I am introducing this. So types of leaderships, First important, you can say instrumental leaders. Means there is a classification based on different things. So I am giving very short classification, only two types of leadership. So instrumental leadership means they are goal oriented mindsets. Means only goals I will set and I will just try to think how that goals can be make satisfied. Caring about functional production and tasks. I will be just caring about my objectives, about my tasks, what I need to do with others, because leaders means in the team now. So I will just focus on what functions I need to do from the team. Emphasize productivity and emphasis. Communication only for assigning work and deadlines. I will just tell you, oh, you do that, this is the deadline, and they will do the job. Okay, so that is instrumental leaders and instrumental leadership. And second is expressive leadership. So we are discussing types of leadership. Okay, so expressive leadership is what it will help employees to grow, develop, improve as a group. Focus on building relationship. All the team members, leaders will try to have good relationship. Ensure all team members feel supported, motivated, and appreciated. And team will remain collaborative, productive, and efficient. And one-on-one performance review sessions, providing resources when needed. So expressive leadership means all these things will happen. It doesn't mean that expressive leadership is good or instrumental leadership. Both leadership are important depending upon the situation. Okay. So crisis leadership, adaptive leadership, invitational leadership, emotionally intelligence leadership can be also types. If you will refer different literature, you will see leadership styles can be considered as leadership types. But leadership types, what I am telling you, you will not find out in much literature. Okay, they are just mentioning about the styles. Okay, so this is what about the leadership types. So any suggestions or any questions now? Can you give a reflection about your journal? Up till now, can you give me the leadership styles? I will not cover because already we are late. Okay, so these are 10 leadership styles. We just take it in our workshop. So let us see who is smart reflector. You chat box, you are free to use chat box, you are free to unmute yourself, you are free to post your journal or marks in group. Yes, I am giving you 2 minutes for your reflection. Just do anyway. You can unmute yourself, you can reflect what you have assessed about your leadership qualities. What is your goal statement? You can post photograph in the group. Yes, please do.
I request to the participants, if you have any question and if you want to ask, you can post into the chat or you can unmute yourself and you can speak directly.
You post your marks and goal statement. If you don't want to post your marks, if you want to keep it secret, you post your goal statement. See, if you don't announce your goal statement, then you cannot get much success. So for goal writing, it's very important that you will announce others. Okay, so it's very important. Yes. Post in the WhatsApp group your goal statement or your marks. Participant, be a leader. Okay,
Mr.
now
Prashant, now if you want to ask anything else.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
yes.
This is
Good
Prashant
morning.
Mahoday. Yeah, madam. I want to ask for a person who is working at different sections. It is very difficult for him to manage the time. So,
Yes.
can you please tell how to resolve this problem actually? If you
Time
can.
management, for time management, you need to first write down the task. Okay, whatever task you need to complete. Suppose 1 week, suppose today is Saturday and I want to plan time for my whole 1 week task. What is my practice? I just write down all the list on calendar, whatever is work in this week. And then priority setting is very important. I need to set the priorities which are highly important, which cannot be done later on. That is very important to see, and that I have to first complete myself. Okay, so start giving priority, and then you will just complete that work first. And
Oh,
which work is important, but can be the works are important, but they can be done later on after some times. For that it will be priority too. So at least we have to divide all the list in 4 quadrants: important and must perform now, important can be performed later on, not important, but right now we need to perform. Okay, time is there for some work, they are not important, but we need to perform that. So that is also important. I have posted one chat box, one link in chat box. As video sound is not coming, you can watch this important video. Okay, by that time. So if you want to manage time, at least first start doing this, dividing your work, and then you will just do important work in time. Second thing I would like to tell you, if we create the interest in any work and if we give value to that work, definitely it will be done first. Suppose I will tell you, let us go for a picnic or just watch movie, we always do that. But suppose study is there, we always say, no, time is not there. No, today time is not there. Because it's our mind, what set in the mind, what value is set in the mind for study, depending upon that time is there. So generally my team members ask you what energy level you are having, how much you manage time, how you are able to do that. I just answer in my mind, I am having interest to do that, so I am finding time. So my one hint to you is, you create the interest, definitely you will find time for that work. It will never happen. I will not sleep at 12 o'clock. I will sleep at 1 a.m. because I am interested to complete that work, and definitely time will be there. Okay, stress relieving is there, time management is there. So that also requires some techniques. Okay. So we can discuss in respect to thing. One stress relieving session is there. I will give link to that time management. Whenever session will be there, you do attend that. Okay, I
yes,
have
ma'am.
posted one link. I am requesting all the participants you watch this video later on. Who can be top 7 leaders of India? Who can be top 7 leaders of India? And I would like to say that you will become a topmost leader of India. Okay. So if you will think that yes, I can be a top leader of India, definitely you will become. Watch that video. And I would like to say, once you believe in yourself and see your soul as divine and precious, you will automatically be converted to a being who can create miracles. So Vinay Dyer has said that you believe in yourself, believing on ourselves that I can be top popular leader of India. I believe myself, I think myself, and then definitely miracle can happen. So do start thinking that you will be popular leader, and definitely you will become popular leader. Okay. So spiritual technique I wanted to take, but time is not there. So that was the spiritual one. Participant had asked about that book, and I told you Dr. Deepak Chopra's book is there, Spiritual Solutions. And about I had written that we will just see technique that was heart meditation. Okay. So you can just type Dr. Mangalden teaching and learning. You will see YouTube, and in my journal also you will find out YouTube links, and you just watch. My number of videos are there on this leadership also, heart meditation also, that is the spiritual technique, or just a visualization technique is there. I will give link to Zamadar sir of my YouTube channels are there. 2-3 Vihangam channel is there. Just you put Vihangam Dr. Mangalden YouTube channel, you watch videos, okay? And definitely you will find out that spiritual techniques, visualization, critical visualization, number of these, creative thinking, all that, leadership, all workshop, few minutes are there, not whole sessions, but few minutes are there. Now that's what I would like to conclude. So this is about heart meditation. Please do watch that technique. It will make you a popular leader scientifically by using Albert Einstein technique. Okay, so that is what from my side. So thank you and all the best for you, dear participant, to do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know the better, do the best. So all my best of luck to do better and better and better and better. Thank you. Yes, if
Thank
you
you.
would like to ask question, you can ask. Break time.
Ma'am, one of the messages posted by
Huh.
participant, and
Huh.
that participant is Sandhya Patil. The message is, this session is very good because most of the students afraid in interview for communication skill, but madam says communication is an effective interchange of idea, information and feeling with others. It is very good thing for us and inspire for us. So thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Sandhya Patil. Thank you. Anybody want to ask something? If you are
I
students, you
request.
watch my channel Vihangam. If you are staff member, you watch my channel Dr. Mangalde Teaching and Learning. Lot of videos are there. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes.
If is there any
Yes. Do you
question,
want to say something?
please you can speak directly here.
Yes. Unmute yourself and ask me. Participant, any question you can post in chat box. You can unmute. Otherwise, we will like to conclude. Sir, any response is there in the group?
Uh,
Jamadar sir?
one more from the Prathamesh Gaikwad. Session is
Hmm.
very nice.
Hmm.
And one more, my student is
Thank
posted, whose name is Harshavardhan Mane. He is unable to post the
you.
message here. He given the message on WhatsApp to me. The ma'am lecture is very good and lot of informative.
Okay, thank you. You can ask me anything about your study, anything. You have my number. Number is there. You write down. You call me at any time. You WhatsApp me anytime for your any guidance, for your any query, difficulty about my videos, about my session, anything. So now you can just to be in touch with me for your any difficulty, motivation. So please do contact, mail me. Okay, don't hesitate. Okay, this is not that today only you have to ask difficulty or doubt. You are free to ask at any time. Okay. Okay, sir. Can we conclude now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
हाँ. We now come to the end of the webinar series on developing the leadership skills for enhancing the personal and organizational outcome, organized by Department of Electrical Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology College of Engineering, Yadra, in association with IST, ISLE, and Vihangam Techno Holistic Organization. On behalf of Department of Electrical Engineering, myself, Mr. Asif Jamadar, offer vote of thanks to speakers of webinar session, session one, that is who is Dr. B.L. Vaikar sir, founder and managing partner, EDU Energy Singapore. Speaker for webinar session two, Dr. S.G. Bapat sir, Chancellor of Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapit, and speaker for the webinar session 3 on today, that is Dr. Mangal Then ma'am, who is founder and secretary of Vihangam Techno Holistic Organization. It has really inspired the young budding engineers to develop in themselves leadership qualities with principles and spiritual awareness. I thank Honorable Executive Director Sir Shri Anil Bagane Sir, Principal Sir Dr. A.S.A. Khod Sir, for giving the constant encouragement and support in conducting the events like this. I also thank Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering for his kind support and timely help. Also, I thank faculty members and coordinators for this webinar series, and very thankful to the Mr. Amol Suryavanshi sir. And lastly, I thank all the participants for attending the webinar series patiently. Once again, thank you one and all. I request the participant to fill the feedback form provided in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I am leaving.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Just I'm waiting here. I request to all the participants, you can fill the just fill the feedback form which is provided in the chat box.